Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Woodbine Mohawk Park on a wet Saturday morning here, June 29th, 2024. Today's qualifiers are all for 2-year-old colts and geldings. We're going to have just a field of 3 here in qualifier number 1. We are on the trot. Number 2 is Heaven's Fire, an Archangel colt. Rick Ziron trains and drives, a $17,000 Harrisburg purchase. 6 is Fleetwood Mac, a Green Manalishi colt, trained by Sean Stacy. Bob McClure drives, $68,000 Harrisburg buy. And number 7 is Shakeout Hanover. Graham Kirby trains and drives this green shoe colt, who was a $17,000 Harrisburg purchase. So they're off and trotting in qualifier number 1, and Rick Ziron and Heaven's Fire are going to get control as Shakeout Hanover is going to drop in behind to get away in second, and Fleetwood Mac will then follow in third. So this trio of rookie trotters head to the first turn, and Ziron has the lead with Heaven's Fire. Racing in second is Shakeout Hanover, then to be followed by Fleetwood Mac back in third. They head to the opening quarter here, and it's going to be trotted in 33 and 3, and it's Heaven's Fire out on the front. So as they'll move into the backstretch, Heaven's Fire, this is the debut for this Archangel colt, who was a $17,000 Harrisburg buy. Tracked along in second by another debuter in Shakeout Hanover, who is a son of Green Shoe from his second crop. And then racing back in third, that's going to be Fleetwood Mac, who's also making the qualifying debut today, a son of Green Manalishi from his first crop. 105 and 1 was the half-mile clocking. And it's Heaven's Fire going on to the far turn. A 2-length leader on Shakeout Hanover, and Fleetwood Mac is another 2.5 lengths back in third. So as they go around the far turn, Heaven's Fire and Rick Ziron lead it. Shakeout Hanover for Graham Kirby moves in a bit closer there in second. And then McClure and Fleetwood Mac are about 4 lengths off the lead in third. They go by 3/4, and it's up on the clock in 135 and 2. So they went a third quarter there in 29 and 1, or I should say 30 and 1. And into the stretch, it's Heaven's Fire. Shakeout Hanover shakes to the outside, tries to track down the leader, but Heaven's Fire takes it up a notch. Making a break was Fleetwood Mac. So it is Heaven's Fire by 3 lengths with a 16th to go. Shakeout Hanover is going to finish in second, and Fleetwood Mac will have to come back another morning after making a miscue in the lane. But here at the wire, Heaven's Fire stops the clock in 2:04 and 4. Qualifier number 2 is up next. Scratch number 1. And a driver change on the 6, Wicked Weston to Tyler Borth. So 2-year-old pacing colts and geldings here in qualifier number 2. And beginning from the rail will be number 2, Don't Play With Fire. Gelded son of Shadow Play, trained by Julie Walker. Burt Renault drives. 3 is Stonebridge Alien, a Shadow Play colt, trained by Sean Stacy. Bob McClure driving. $165,000 London Classic buy. 4 is Gouda Man, Better Than Cheddar Gelding, trained by Tim Gillespie. James McDonald drives. $31,000 London Classic buy. 5 is Crackshot, Better's Delight colt. Greg McNair trains, Doug McNair drives. $205,000 Lexington purchase. 6, Wicked Weston is a McWicked colt. It'll be Tyler Borth for trainer John Pentland. And 7 is Boyd Bay, a Jimmy Freight colt, trained by Marie Dupont. The driver will be Louis Waugh, $30,000 Lexington Select purchase. Scratch down to a field of 6 for qualifier number 2. Lined up, and here they come. And they're off and pacing, and down the center of the track will be Crackshot, who will move on out, looking to get to the early lead. From the inside, Don't Play With Fire had a good beginning. Outside pair, Wicked Weston and Boyd Bay also move towards the front. Taking back to 5th will be Gouda Man, early trailer 6. That is Stonebridge Alien. Going into the first turn and at the rail, Don't Play With Fire has held that ground. Wide into the turn is Crackshot. Then into 3rd, that is Boyd Bay. Racing in 4th is Wicked Weston in front of Gouda Man 5th, and Stonebridge Alien is the trailer. 30-4 was the opening quarter. So Crackshot continues to work up to the lead, got around the first turn here, and is driving on, trying to get to the front, but Don't Play With Fire kind of matching those strides a little bit here. So those two are booting right along as they move up the backstretch. Clearing to command will be Crackshot with 3/8 of the mile now in the books. Don't Play With Fire will sit behind in 2nd. Then in 3rd is Boyd Bay. Then it's about 4 or 5 lengths going back to Wicked Weston. Another few lengths to Gouda Man. Stonebridge Alien can see them all. They race by the half in 59-4. 29 in seconds flat in that second quarter. And heading to the far turn, it is Crackshot leading it. So Crackshot 59-4 over the off-going. Not a bad opening half-mile clip here for these rookies as they continue to roll along. 2-length lead on Don't Play With Fire. Then it's Boyd Bay in 3rd. 4th is Wicked Weston. Gouda Man is there 5th. And then it's about 10 lengths going back to Stonebridge Alien. So nearing 3/4. Crackshot leads it by 2. 2nd is Don't Play With Fire. There 3rd is Boyd Bay. 129-4 for 3/4. 30 seconds flat there in the 3rd panel into the stretch. And Crackshot will try and finish the job. Popping out was Boyd Bay from 3rd, and that one's coming with some good strides on the outside and rushing on up. Crackshot will respond. Boyd Bay on the outside. Inside then is Don't Play With Fire. To that one's outside is Wicked Weston. Back to Gouda Man in 5th. Crackshot looking to hold them at bay, and will do just that. It'll be Crackshot from Boyd Bay, and then Wicked Weston finishing 4th was Don't Play With Fire. 158 flat for Crackshot. So the starting gate begins to move for qualifier number 3. We're back over to the trot here, and we'll have just a field of 3 to come forward. Scratch numbers 1, 4, 6, and 7. So here is the trio that will go forward. Number 2 is Little Arrow. This is a wheelin' and dealin' colt trained by Jody Cullen. Travis Cullen drives. Number 3 is Landing on Time, a tactical landing colt. Rick Ziron, the trainer driver. Landing on Time was an $80,000 Lexington Select yearling sale purchase. And then next up will be number 5, Mr. Ballykeel. This is a son of Il Sogno Dream, trained by Terry McKibben. Tyler Borth does the driving. So that's your field of 3 for qualifier number 3. So again, we're scratched down to a field of 3 for this third qualifier as the rookie trotting colts and geldings have taken their positions. Inside out, Little Arrow, Landing on Time, and Mr. Ballykeel. They're set to go as the gate swings into the stretch. And the Roughan trotting, and Mr. Ballykeel follows the car out of there and will push from the outside, Landing on Time, also getting ahead as Little Arrow will then watch them in third. So Mr. Ballykeel is our first leader as they'll head to the first bend, Landing on Time right behind there in second, and Little Arrow is spotted in third. They hit the first turn out in front. Mr. Ballykeel, he's a son of Il Sogno Dream, followed second by Landing on Time, and Little Arrow is there in third. The opening quarter was trotted in 32 seconds flat. So off a 32-second opener, Mr. Ballykeel moves them into the backstretch. Landing on Time in second is going to now move around for Ziron. So not going to sit second much longer. It's a loop to the lead here as they entered the backside. So Landing on Time now takes the top spot. For all 3 of these trotters, this is their second qualifying attempts. Landing on Time last week trotted in 2:04, home in 29-3, and did it while sitting about mid-pack. Here today is doing it on the front now, off of a half of 102-3. That was the second quarter in 30-3, and it's Landing on Time going on to the far turn. Mr. Ballykeel all of a sudden is about 6 lengths off the lead in second, while Little Arrow has followed in third. So going around the far turn, Landing on Time is looking good. Mr. Ballykeel backing up a bit, so Little Arrow got the cue to go from Cullen and has now moved up into second as they come to 3 quarters. Landing on Time is going to get to that station in 132-1. So that was a third quarter trotted in 29-3. Landing on Time is looking good to this point. We'll try and get the job done strongly. Back in second is Little Arrow, and then well back to Mr. Ballykeel in third. An eighth of a mile remains here, and it's Landing on Time, the son of Tactical Landing. Second qualifying attempt last week was good. This one even better. It's Landing on Time who will win it by double digits and comes down to the wire, winning in a time of 2 minutes and 4/5. Second was Little Arrow. Mr. Ballykeel was third. Qualifier number 4 is up next. And we switch back to the pace here. It'll be another field of 3, scratch numbers 1, 4, and 6. So here is the trio. Number 2 is All-Star Maniac. Gelded son of All Bets Off, Nick Gallucci trains. The driver is James McDonald, a $70,000 London Classic yearling sale buy. 3 is Peloton Sealster, a shadow play colt trained by Dr. Ian Moore. Sylvan Filion is between the wheels. This was a $105,000 London Classic purchase. And then number 5 will be Holyfield Hanover. Gelded son of Stay Hungry is trained and driven by Paul Davies. $12,000 Harrisburg yearling buy. So just a field of 3 once again, as the Pacers are on the gate here, and the gate now making its way around the far turn. There will be a break following qualifier number 5 here this morning. Again, 10 qualifiers in total here today. So the starting gate comes off the turn and into the stretch. Again, your field of 3 from the inside out. All-Star Maniac, Peloton Sealster, and Holyfield Hanover. Set to go for qualifier number 4. And the raw fan pacing Peloton Sealster will split the rivals and go out strongly to the early lead as All-Star Maniac gets away in second. And then dropping in behind will be Holyfield Hanover in third. So through the wire for the first time, it is Peloton Sealster who spins his way into the first turn. Second, All-Star Maniac a couple lengths back to Holyfield Hanover. Around the first bend they go. So it is Sylvan Filion, Peloton Sealster, the second qualifier for this Son of Shadow play. Opening quarter here was 32 and 3. So off the 32 and 3 opener, we'll hit the backstretch. And the leader is Peloton Sealster. Here comes Holyfield Hanover ready to strike as that one rushes out from third and quickly sweeps to the lead. So Holyfield Hanover, this is the second outing for this gelded son to Stay Hungry. Sat off the pace in the debut here today, is now put on the lead with that quarter pole move. Peloton Sealster relegated to second. All-Star Maniac now watches them from third. The half was hit in 101 and 2. So they were booting right along there, 28 and 4 in the second quarter. Holyfield Hanover took it up another level here and leads it by 2.5 lengths going around the far turn. Peloton Sealster in second. All-Star Maniac is content to track that rival there in third. They're halfway around the far turn. Holyfield Hanover and Davies lead it by 2.5 lengths. Peloton Sealster in second. All-Star Maniac in third. They come to 3/4, which is hit in 130 flat, and they'll turn for home. So that's another good clip there of 28 and 3 into the stretch. Holyfield Hanover leads it by 1.5 lengths, and now flip to the outside. All-Star Maniac is powering up and takes the lead. So All-Star Maniac sat back, and with this good final quarter kick is going to take qualifier number 4. Peloton Sealster gets on by as Holyfield Hanover will finish third. To the wire, All-Star Maniac takes it in 158 and 2. The gate's moving into position for our fifth qualifier. Trotters here to go forward. Take out numbers 1, 3, 4, 5, and 7. So it'll be just a field of 3. We'll start with number 2, T.H. Emmett, who is a green Manalishi colt. Trained by Matt Trelford, James McDonald drives, a $20,000 yearling purchase from the London Classic. Next up will be the 6, Wendell Blue Chip, who is a gelded son of green Manalishi. Trained by Jared Bako, Doug McNair drives, a $44,000 Harrisburg yearling buy. And then number 8 is Jayport Cash, a Trixton colt trained by Terry McKibben, Bob McClure to drive. This was a $20,000 London Classic graduate. So that's your field of 3 for qualifier number 5. So once again, it's a field of 3 for qualifier number 5 as the 2-year-old trotters are lined up inside out. T.H. Emmett, Wendell Blue Chip, and Jayport Cash. Starting gate into the stretch. Here they come for today's 5th qualifier. And they're off and trotting, and it's going to be, let's see who gets the early lead here. Wendell Blue Chip down the center. Looks like Jayport Cash is getting chased a bit here, trying to work up to the top. So Jayport Cash wants to get out to the lead, and will get that position. It'll be Wendell Blue Chip in second, and then T.H. Emmett is there back in third. So Jayport Cash got a little encouragement to make the front, and gets out to a 3-4 length lead as they go around the first turn. Second is Wendell Blue Chip. T.H. Emmett is there in third. The opening quarter was hit in 32-1. 32-1 is the opening split. Jayport Cash, son of Trixton. This is his second qualifier. Qualified back on June 22nd. Was individually clocked in 2:03 with a final quarter of 28 seconds flat. Meanwhile, Wendell Blue Chip is 4 lengths off the lead. Wendell Blue Chip, fourth qualifier for this gelded son of green Manalishi. Trying to get things back on track after a miscue last week. And then in third, it's the debuting green Manalishi colt, T.H. Emmett. The half was hit in 1:02-1. That was 30 seconds even in the second quarter. Jayport Cash onto the far turn by 2. Second is Wendell Blue Chip, T.H. Emmett, closing the gap there in third. So it continues to be Bob McClure and Jayport Cash who show the way. 5/8 of the mile now completed. It's a 2-length lead over Wendell Blue Chip, who starts to get a little closer now in second. And there in third is T.H. Emmett, as that one's right in behind. So they come to 3/4 in a time of 1:33-2. 31-1 in the third quarter, and into the stretch it's Jayport Cash by a couple of lengths. Wendell Blue Chip at the inside second. T.H. Emmett showing some racetrack, trying to get closer to the top pair, but it's still Jayport Cash leading it. McNair stays in behind for the time being with Wendell Blue Chip, and now angles out. Jayport Cash, Wendell Blue Chip, and on the outside, T.H. Emmett out in the center of the track, but is really muscling by. Here comes T.H. Emmett on the outside to get it from Wendell Blue Chip in second, and then Jayport Cash was third, 2:04 flat. We're getting set to resume today's qualifying action in just a couple of minutes. Horses are on the track now for qualifier number 6. So as the gate moves into position for this 6th qualifier, we're going to scratch number 5, Boxer Sealster. It'll leave us with a field of 5. Number 1 will be Top Dealer, a McWicked colt trained by John Pentland. Bob McClure drives. Top Dealer was purchased for $8,000 at the London Classic yearling sale. Number 2 is Twin B Wise Guy, a Bettor's Delight colt trained by Nicky Kamenia. The driver is Trevor Henry, a $70,000 London Classic yearling sale purchase. Number 3 is Stay Longer, a Stay Hungry colt, trained by Greg McNair. Doug McNair drives. $40,000 Lexington Select yearling sale buy. Number 5 is out. And number 6 is Telluride Hanover, a gelded son of Poppy Rob Hanover, trained by Jack Darling. Tyler Jones will drive a $55,000 Lexington Select yearling sale purchase. So just one quick spin turnaround here for the rookie pacers, as they're just picking up a piece of equipment off the home stretch. So the gate will get rolling here in a second, and they will line up for qualifier number 6. So the rookie pacers are lined up here for qualifier number 6. Again, scratch the 5. Leaves us with a field of 5. Inside Out, Top Dealer, Twin B Wise Guy, Stay Longer, Not a Bad Guy, and Telluride Hanover. Starting gate swings into the stretch. A field of 5, 2-year-old pacing colts and geldings set to go for qualifier number 6. And they're off and pacing. Top Dealer from the inside will scoot out of there. Stay Longer out from post position number 3 is looking to strike the early lead and will do just that. Twin B Wise Guy immediately takes to the rail. As Not a Bad Guy will look to line up behind that one, and then to his wheel is going to be Telluride Hanover. The clear leader, though, is Stay Longer for McNair. From Top Dealer in second, Twin B Wise Guy third, Not a Bad Guy fourth, and to the back, Telluride Hanover gets away in 5th. So they're all lined up single file now as they come to the opening panel, and it is going to be up on the clock in 32 and 3. Stay Longer is the leader as they'll straighten out into the backstretch. A couple whip taps here to keep on going on the lead. Not going to sit second. Top Dealer's going to move around that rival now to grab the top spot. So Top Dealer with the loop to the lead. In second is Stay Longer, and then some troubles getting to the front for Top Dealers. That one was clearing to the front. Goes off stride. So Top Dealer makes a break. Stay Longer then has to take the lead back and really doesn't want the lead. So Twin B Wise Guy will move around now. So Twin B Wise Guy will get the top spot as they go by the half in 104-1. It's Twin B Wise Guy who rushed to the lead and now leads it by 3 lengths as they go onto the far turn. Back in second is Stay Longer. Then in third, that is Not a Bad Guy. Tightening up fourth is Telluride Hanover. And back in fifth is Top Dealer as they go around the far turn. The leader is Twin B Wise Guy, clear by 6 or 7. Not a Bad Guy moved to the outside as Stay Longer, again, not really wanting to go and has been pushed along at various points by McNair. On the outside, fourth is Telluride Hanover, and back in fifth is Top Dealer. 3/4 time was 1:33.2. That was 29-1 in the third quarter. They're into the lane, and Twin B Wise Guy has the jump on them. Battling back now is Stay Longer here in the stretch at the rail, with Not a Bad Guy in the center, and on the outside, Telluride Hanover. Twin B Wise Guy still with a few lengths of separation coming to the edge of the tote board. Good final quarter rush here from Telluride Hanover, who will finish second to Twin B Wise Guy. Telluride Hanover was second, third was Not a Bad Guy, and fourth was Stay Longer, 2:02-1. And qualifier number 7 is where we're at next. We have trotters here, and just 2 of them for this 7th qualifier. Scratch numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, and 8. So just 5 and 6, that being close enough, and Beau Bear are going to come forward. Number 5, that is close enough. Who is a gelded son of Green Manalishi, trained by Matt Bax. James McDonald drives. A $45,000 yearling purchase out of the London Classic sale. And number 6 is Beau Bear, a muscle mass colt trained by Greg McNair. The driver is Doug McNair, and this was a $45,000 Harrisburg yearling buy. For 5, close enough. This will be the 2nd qualifier. Debuted back on June 22nd and made a break after the start. Number 6, Beau Bear, 2nd qualifier as well. Debuted on June 22nd and sat the 2-hole. Ultimately finished 2nd, beat half a length, timed in 2:02 with a 30-second final quarter. So qualifier number 7 turns into a match race here, as it's the 5, close enough, and the 6, Beau Bear. The 2 participants ready to go. Starting gate into the stretch. Here they come for the 7th. And they're off and trotting. And close enough is away from the inside position to get the early control, as Beau Bear is on the outside 2nd, and close enough just went off stride. So close enough makes a break once again, just like last week. And that's going to leave Beau Bear all alone. So Beau Bear gets out to the lead as they'll hit the first turn. Close enough on the gallop. And Beau Bear, essentially all by himself now, and is by himself, will essentially turn in a workout as they come to the opening quarter here in 32 and 1. So it's Beau Bear and Doug McNair all alone. As close enough, they'll have to go back to the drawing board. Moving into the backstretch, it is Beau Bear, the son of Muscle Mass, who will get to move to the midway point after an opening quarter of 32 and 1. Doug McNair driving for his father, Greg McNair, a $45,000 yearling purchase out of Harrisburg. And here is Beau Bear coming to the midway point in 105 and 3, and he's got some issues, and looks like he's maybe being pulled up here by McNair. So we'll just wait and see what happens here, but for now in this 7th qualifier, we'll just keep the camera on them, as this 7th qualifier looks like it'll probably come to an end. Close enough was on the gallop and did need the starter's assistance to slow down. So now they come into the stretch, and we'll just watch them finish off this mile, I guess you can call it, as close enough. As moved by Beau Bear. And it'll be close enough and Beau Bear here. You got to see them from start to finish here in qualifier number 7. Qualifier number 8 is up next. This time we've got pacers. This time we got more than 2 of them. And it'll be a group of 4. Number 1 is Great Time by Emma, who is a gelded son of Better's Delight, trained by Tyler Moore, Sylvan Filion Drives. Number 2 is 5-Star Lou, a Danson Lou colt, trained by Sean Stacy with James McDonald, $30,000 London Classic buy. The 3 is Officer Soldier Boy, McWicked colt, trained by Paul Reed. The driver is going to be Tyler Jones. And then number 4 is Asiago Sealster, a Better Than Cheddar colt trained by John Pentland. Bob McClure drives, $40,000 yearling. Purchase out of the London Classic. Scratch numbers 5 and 6. And here we go for qualifier number 8. As the gate moves into the stretch, a field of 4 lined up on the pace. And they're off in pacing. Great Time by Emma from the inside starting spot. Goes out to the early lead as 5-Star Lou will tuck in behind to get away in second. Officer Soldier Boy will then sit in third, and lining up fourth, Asiago Sealster, so they get away in post position order. Great Time by Emma to lead them into the first turn. Second qualifier for this gelded son of Better's Delight, and will be put on the point here today. 5-Star Lou in the debut is second, followed by another debuter. That's Officer Soldier Boy in third, and fourth is Asiago Sealster. The opening quarter was paced in 32 seconds even, and as they'll hit the backstretch, the leader is Great Time by Emma. Individually clocked in 2:03 and 3 last week. Great Time by Emma leads it. Filion takes a peek back, maybe wondering if someone's going to move around or if Great Time by Emma will just continue to cut this thing out. It's a 2-length leader on 5-Star Lou, followed then by Officer Soldier Boy and Asiago Sealster. So the 2 rookies in here that have a little experience, they're first and fourth, and sandwiched in between is 5-Star Lou and Officer Soldier Boy, both making their qualifying debut. So Great Time by Emma's having to do it on the front. 1:02 and 2 was the half-mile clocking, and they head on to the far turn, and we had a breaker at the back off stride. Went well. There's Asiago Sealster. So as they head around the far turn, it is Great Time by Emma. Second is 5-Star Lou. 2 back to Officer Soldier Boy in third, and Asiago Sealster, who made the break at the half, is last. Going around the far turn, Great Time by Emma. Filion's been trying to keep him to his task as he comes to 3/4 now, and he races by that marker in 1:32 and 1, and to the top of the lane, it's Great Time by Emma. That was 29 and 4 in the third quarter. Can Great Time by Emma seal the deal? 5-Star Lou has stayed right behind the leader throughout, and then tracked by Officer Soldier Boy. 1/8 of a mile remains. It's still Great Time by Emma. Here comes 5-Star Lou to the outside, trying to chase down and get up on even terms, but Great Time by Emma will win it by 1.5 lengths. Finishing in second was 5-Star Lou, and then third was Officer Soldier Boy. 2 minutes and 3/5. Here we go now for qualifier number 9, just a field of 2 once again. 2 of them set to square off. Number 6 is Tie Game, muscle mass colt, trained by Kyle Fellows with Doug McNair, a $45,000 yearling buy, and 7 is D.A. Alexander. Green Manalishi colt, trained by Joe McIsaac, Trevor Henry drives. So they're off and trotting, and Tie Game is going to step out first to grab the lead as D.A. Alexander will get in behind in second. Tie Game was a $45,000 yearling purchase out of Lexington, while D.A. Alexander was an $18,000 yearling buy from West on the 401 at the London Classic yearling sale. So Tie Game will head to the opening quarter, a leader by about 4 lengths from D.A. Alexander in second. The opening quarter was trotted in 32 seconds flat. Tie Game into the backstretch by himself right now, leading it by 6. He's the son of Muscle Mass. This is his second qualifier. He made a miscue first time out, although once he got back on the trot, he trotted home in 29 seconds that day. D.A. Alexander, this is his second qualifier. Or I should say this is his first qualifier. This is the second qualifier for Tie Game. D.A. Alexander is making the debut and is about 5 or 6 lengths off the lead. 1:02 was the half-mile clocking. That was 30 seconds even in the second quarter for Tie Game, and probably about the exact same for D.A. Alexander, who, just like at the opening quarter, at the half was about 5 lengths off the lead. So Tie Game is going around the far turn, leading it for Doug McNair. Trevor Henry gives a little bit of a call on D.A. Alexander, and this one now is starting to move in a little bit closer on the leader. Tie Game and D.A. Alexander to 3/4. 2.5 lengths separate them at 3/4 in 1:32 and 1. So a middle half in a minute and a fifth. And as they come into the stretch, Tie Game leads it. D.A. Alexander sees what he has to do, trying to chase down the leader. But Tie Game gets a bigger margin now as it grows out to about 5 lengths with less than 1/8 of a mile to go. It's going to be Tie Game in qualifier number 9. D.A. Alexander will finish in second. And now we'll just wait to see what the final time is as Tie Game takes the 9th. And we'll get to the wire in a final time of 2:03 and 2. Our final qualifier today is qualifier number 10, and here we are as we do get to the end of today's action. Scratching numbers 1 and 4. So leaves it with a field of 4 as the rookie pacing Colts and Geldings grab their spots. Number 2 is Wicked Move, a gelded son of McWicked. Paul Davies trains and drives. $10,000 Lexington yearling purchase. 3 is Lil Mo Problems, Sunshine Beach Colt, trained by Kevin Bodds. Tyler Jones will drive. Then we'll go to the 5, Sandy Says, a Sunshine Beach Colt trained by Sean Stacy with Jonathan Drury. And number 6 is Strongman Hanover, Better's Delight Colt trained by Terry McKibben. Tyler Borth drives. $25,000 Harrisburg yearling buy. Starting gate into the stretch, here they come for the 10th and final today. And the raw fan pacing, Low Mo Problems is going to shoot forward and gets the early lead. Here is Sandy Says on the outside, who will be able to drop into second. Getting away in third was Wicked Move, and fourth will be Strongman Hanover. Is Low Mo Problems, who has a couple of qualifiers under his belt, and he's put on the lead here by Tyler Jones. So Low Mo Problems around the first turn. Sandy Says in the debut is second. Wicked Move is third, and fourth is Strongman Hanover. The opening quarter is going to be recorded here in 30 and 1. So off the 30 and 1 opener as they'll hit the backstretch. Low Mo Problems is a 2-length leader. Sandy Says in second, about 4 lengths going back to Wicked Move, who will look to tighten up in third, and Strongman Hanover trails them racing in fourth. Midway up the backstretch, and nothing has changed here. So Low Mo Problems for the first time is put on the lead. This is his third qualifier. Meanwhile, in second, Sandy Says, that Sunshine Beach Colt, just sitting right on the back in second. Third is Wicked Move, and then fourth, that is Strongman Hanover. 59 and 3 was the half. That was 29 and 2 in the second quarter. Low Mo Problems onto the far turn. Sandy Says is tracking nice and tight there in second. 2 lengths back to Wicked Move in third, and getting a bit closer now is Strongman Hanover in fourth. So again, that's how they're lined up as they're heading to 3 quarters. Low Mo Problems leading it from Sandy Says, Wicked Move, and Strongman Hanover now comes to the outside as they go by the third marker, and 3 quarters is hit in 130 flat. 30 and 2 third split, and they come into the stretch. So to this point, Low Mo Problems has carried the lead. Sandy Says stays in behind, and that one hasn't moved off the helmet just yet. Now coming in between horses will be Wicked Move on the outside. Strongman Hanover. Rail opens up now for Sandy Says to try and shoot by, and here comes Sandy Says up the inside. Low Mo Problems, Wicked Move, and on the far outside, Strongman Hanover. 4 across, coming down to the wire. They're all right there, and on the outside, it's Strongman Hanover. Got by them all to win it. Finishing in second with Sandy Says. Wicked Move was third, and Low Mo Problems fourth. 159 and 1.